I was going to say good morning, LeGray. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Donna. I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and tonight I will be offering micro kinesiology balances on chakras and emotions. So obviously I'm not Jess. Jess and I swapped nights. So Jess was on last night, and I'm doing 8:30 tonight. But as of next week, we'll be back to our normal time slot. So welcome. Please do let me know where you're coming in from. Hi, Trees from New Zealand. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Talia, how you doing? Hi, Ashley. It's lovely to see you. So Talia, you'd like an emotional balance. Pop that down. Please do let me know as you pop in what sort of balance that you'd like. So I'll let you know a little bit more about what I do for those of you that I haven't met yet. Hi, Donna. So I'm a kinesiologist, and I'm offering micro kinesiology balances around emotions and chakras. And so specifically what that means for you tonight is I'm able to tap into your energy, and for the emotional balance we'll look at the traditional Chinese medicine 5-element chart, and we'll narrow down into which particular element, meridian and priority emotion that you're needing some support with. And then we'll dive a little bit further into that, and then help offering some balance to that, to what comes up for you. And with relation to chakras, what I'll do is, again, I'll tap into your energy, and I'll scan your chakras, and I'll let you know which chakras are showing stress, and then which is the priority chakra to work with for you. And then we'll dive a little bit deeper into the chakra about, what specifically is the inward or the outward expression of that for you. And then we'll look at offering some support and some balance for that as well. So it's an absolute pleasure to be here tonight, Thursday night at 8:30. So I'm just going to have a scan through the comments. It's so lovely to see you all popping in. So hi Ashley, how you doing? And Juliana. Okay, wait a second. Hello Kerry, how are you? So Kerry, I am not offering energy cards, so Jess will be back next Thursday night. So I'm a kinesiologist. I'm offering micro kinesiology balances. So also just a little bit with the way I work, I don't necessarily work in chronological order. I go where I'm drawn to. So let me have a look through. So we might start tonight with, let's have a look, might be a moment. So Ashley Young tonight. And Ashley, just while I'm popping down a few names, if you can please let me know if you'd like a chakra or an emotional balance tonight. Okay, and then we're going to, I'm going to tap into Trees. Teresa, I hope I'm saying that right. Whichever is your preference, and please do let me know which balance you would like as well. So I'm just waiting for Ashley's comment to pop up. LeGray, thank you. I'm doing really well. I had a lovely holiday. So it was just, needed. It was so lovely. So Trees, you would like so you got here body scan, chakras. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Rebecca, welcome, and Kerry, welcome as well. Mona, all right. Well, I'm going to start tapping into you, Ashley, and there is usually a delay with the live comments, so I'm actually just going to pop up on my iPad as well. Might help with the comments coming in a bit faster. And what I'm going to do, Ashley, if I don't see your comment come up, I'm just going to go with what I'm directed to through your innate awareness once I tap in. If I don't see anything that will help, wonderful. No problems, Ashley. Okay. All right. So as a kinesiologist, I tap into quite a number of different resources. So if you see me sort of refer off around the room, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to tap into Ashley now. Okay. Thanks, LeGray. So lovely. Okay. Oh, thanks, Therese. Okay, so tapping into Ashley. So, I just touched various acupressure points, so Chinese acupressure points. Okay, so just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible. So what's come up for you, Ashley, is a little bit of stress at the beginning of our connection. That's often common with day-to-day sort of unwinding and so forth. So just offering you a bit of support through your crown chakra. So if you can please say for me, I am that I am. So I am that I am. Okay, so just checking your central meridian, Ashley. It's fine. And governing. It's fine. Thanks, Ashley. Okay. Wonderful. Hey Gerard, lovely to see you. Okay. Alright Ashley, so I'm just going to tap in and just see which one it is that is coming up for you tonight. Okay. So tapping in for Ashley, is Ashley wanting is Ashley wanting a chakra emotion? So Ashley, what's coming up for you tonight is an emotion balance. So we're just going to go through and identify which element, meridian and core emotion that we're working with for you tonight. So fire, earth, so Ashley, we're working with the water element. The bladder meridian. And now, Ashley, I'm just going to go through. There are some core emotions associated with each meridian. I'm just going to scan through those for you and see which one is coming up as the core emotion for your support for tonight. Hey Jeanette, how are you doing? And what kinesiology does is kinesiology will always go to the core emotion. So for example, if we're feeling really angry about something, we might think that anger is our priority emotion, but underneath that anger might be grief or sadness or loneliness, and that's what kinesiology will pick up on. So I'll just go through and check that for you now. A dark version of the Play School song, Florin. I hope not. It's Binary One. It's a really cool. That's all I can hear. Okay, so fear, anxiety, fear. Okay, so looking for an emotion for Ashley, is it fear, anxiety? So Ashley, what's come up with you is the core emotion of anxiety. I've just had a major sort of hot flush go on, so lots of energy. I'm just going to turn the fan on. I won't be 1 second. Okay. Fantastic. All right. So I don't know if you just got super hot on your end then, Ashley, but yeah, just all of a sudden. Okay. Aw, you're so beautiful, Jeanette. Okay, so Ashley, we're working with the water meridian, the water element, bladder meridian, and anxiety as the core emotion. Okay, is it in the past, present, future, present? And from the present time, Ashley. So, thanks, Trish. So, I did, and it's freezing here, so you felt the heat too. So Ashley, what's coming up for you is anxiety in the present time. So when we look into an emotion, I have a look to see if it's related to sort of past, and I'll go back through your timeline and pick it up, or if it's associated with the future. What's coming up for you now is in the present, and is it within self, from another to another in a situation. and it's related to a situation. So sometimes we can take on stress, sometimes we self-generate it, sometimes we can take it on from somebody else, or we can project it onto somebody else, or sometimes it's in relation to a situation, and that's what's coming up for you. So I'm just going to have a look at a dynamic for you. So often as humans, and we all do it, in order to potentially sort of not deal with an emotion straight away, there's a number of different things that we all do as humans to try and sort of avoid it or put it off. So I'm just going to have a look to see if there's any of the core ones that that we might need to support you with, so that you're able to release some stress, diffuse some stress around that anxiety for you. So judgment, avoidance, suppression, resistance, denial, suppression, denial. So Ashley, if you can say for me, I am true to my feeling of anxiety. So I am true to my feeling of anxiety. So you're in lockdown, you're not allowed to leave the house because of COVID. Yep, that'll definitely do it. My heart goes out to all of you. Okay, so what came up for you, Ashley, was denial. So often if we're not wanting to feel something in order, and sometimes you've got to feel it to release it, and for you it was a dynamic of denial. So saying for me twice, I am true to my feelings of anxiety. That allows you to recognize that core emotion that's showing some stress for you tonight, so that we can look at balancing and diffusing that for you. Okay, all right. So moving on to a indicator change, if we're right to move on to a balance for Ashley. Fantastic. So a balance for Ashley, are we looking at affirmation? Are we looking at chakra? So Ashley, it's coming up for you to help support you with that, is to provide you some support with your chakra. So I'm just going to scan through and see which chakra in particular it is for you. So it's the crown, third eye, brow. So Ashley, can you please say for me, I trust my intuition? If you can say that for me twice, please. I trust my intuition. Thanks, Ashley. You can see your comments coming up there. Okay. And so we're working with supporting you through your brow chakra. So Ashley, if you could just sit back and get comfortable, and I'm just going to tapped into your energy. So I'm just going to pulse your third eye, or your brow chakra. And while I do that, Ashley, if you can just take some nice deep breaths for me, and right down to your belly first. So fill up your belly first, and then your chest, and then breathe out in reverse. And Ashley, I'm just getting the strong feeling that I need to hold there's an acupressure point called GV20. So it's your governing meridian, and it's the acupressure point 20. And it's associated with, it helps to diffuse stress. It's also known as quite a sort of a spiritual acupressure point. And GV24. Okay, so Ashley, what came up for you tonight was an emotional balance, water element, bladder meridian, the core emotion of anxiety, the priority emotion. It was related to the present in relation to a situation, and you did explain that you're currently in lockdown and you're allowed to leave the house because of COVID. And your innate awareness directed me to offering you support through your third eye chakra, and saying, I trust my intuition. I also got the extra sort of guidance or feeling just to give you additional support through some various acupressure points. So we did that as well. But actually, if you could just take, I'm going to end our connection in a moment, but if you could just take a few extra moments with deep breathing and focusing on your third eye chakra, even if you need to perhaps hold it with 2 fingers like that, so it cancels like a bit of a polarity, or your third, your thumb, and just take some moments to really breathe deeply. So I can see you want a baby so bad. So just to try and help diffuse some of that stress. So Ashley, I'm just ending our connection now. Okay, wonderful. All right. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. It's relaxing washing. Thank you. Hi, Jacinta. How are you doing? For those of you that are just joining in, my name is Donna, and I'm an internationally recognised kinesiologist, and I'm offering free micro-kinesiology balances tonight around chakras and emotions. If you're interested in finding out a bit more about kinesiology, please do visit my Facebook page. There's a link in the comments. And if you'd like to book in for a deeper balance, if that resonates for you, you're more than welcome. And I do have a September special on as well if you just wanted to try it out for half an hour. So all the details are in the comments, so feel free to visit that if that resonates for you. So Jess is back next Thursday night, and I'll be back to my Wednesday nights from next week as well. So Trees, you're after a chakra balance, so we're going to pop in and do that for you. You're welcome, Ashley. Oh, it's frozen, is it? Okay. Is it frozen for anybody else? Hey, Tam. Can you guys let me know in the comments if I'm frozen for anybody else? Okay. Just hanging in there. I'm just going to see if I can... Oh, okay, it's okay now. Fantastic. Thanks, LeGray. Not frozen with Tam. Okay, fantastic. Thank you. All right. Oh, Jeanette, thank you. Thank you. All right, well, I'm going to keep moving forward. So, Therese, I know that you wanted a chakra balance. So I'm just going to connect through to you now. Oh, Facebook's been glitching all night, has it, Jeanette? Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep going forward then. And, oh, great. Thanks, Kerry. And Therese, if I'm still frozen to you, hopefully you can watch this on the replay. Okay. So I'm connecting into you now, Therese. So... Fantastic. All right. So, Therese, I'm just connecting, checking our connection. So, oh, cool. It's not frozen. Awesome. Okay. So, Therese, I'm just connecting into your energy, and I'm just offering a little bit of support through for our connection through your throat chakra. So if you can just please say for me, I am truth. So I am truth. So just checking your central meridian, your governing meridian. Good. Hydration. Fantastic. All right. Okay, so Therese, I'm connecting to you now, so I'm going to go and scan your chakras. So just going crown chakra, brow. So your brow chakra is showing some stress. throat. Your throat chakra. Solar plexus. Your solar plexus chakra. Sacral chakra. Base. Okay. So, Trees, what showed up for you is your brow chakra, throat, solar plexus, and sacral. So what we'll do is we'll find the priority chakra to work with. With kinesiology, often we always work with the priority chakra, and it usually has a flow on, like a domino effect, and it helps balance the others. But I'll do a scan through at the end just to double check before we disconnect that you are fine with your chakras tonight. So, brow, throat, okay, so is the brow chakra for you as the priority chakra tonight? So I'll just pull up some extra information and we'll dive deeper into that. So Trees, can you please say for me twice, I trust my intuition. So I trust my intuition. Okay. So we're just going to have a look, Trees, if it's the inward and outward expression for you. So is it the inward expression? Outward. Inward, outward. Okay. Intuition. So, Trees, what's coming up for you is there is some, it is the outward expression of the brow chakra that's showing some stress for you, particularly in relation to intuition. And it's got here like living mindfully, so I don't know if there's a lot going on for you right now, but it's your innate awareness has directed me to mention for you trusting your intuition and living mindfully. Okay, does Trees have anything to let go of? Letting go of? Letting go of. Great. And Trees, there's some stress around letting go of. So if you feel that you've got, if you're carrying something and you need to let go of it, so there's some stress for you in your outward expression of your third eye chakra or your brow chakra around intuition, living mindfully at the moment and letting go of something. So this chakra is a powerful energy source because it has to do with our intuition, which is believed to be our connection to the divine. So we see with our insight and intuit from our gut feelings. So that showed a little bit of stress for you. So that's in line with trusting your intuition. So when we're talking about intuition and gut feeling for Trees, are we talking about trusting her intuition? So it's about trusting your intuition, Trees. So when we are in alignment, this inner knowing is easy to feel and to follow. This can become out of balance when we're led to our beliefs that our ideas are not valid, or when our gut feelings or sense of truth have been denied by others. That didn't show up for you. So it has to do with being in alignment with your inner knowing. And for Trees, is it in relation to being in alignment with your inner knowing through being mindful and grounded in the present? So that's what's come up for you, Trees. So when this chakra is out of balance, we tend to doubt ourselves. We struggle with our self-worth. That didn't indicate for you, but doubting yourself did, because we have a hard time of seeing the bigger picture, and that indicated for you. We often feel things are hopeless, didn't indicate for you, or insignificant, and we lack trust in our ability to make good decisions. So there was some stress around that for you. We fail to hear or follow the inner wisdom that we all have, but don't always trust. So definitely for you, Trees, the priority here is the outward expression. It's about trusting your intuition, trusting those gut feelings that you're having, and in order to do that, in order to connect and trust with your intuition and your gut feeling, there's definitely coming up for you about being back in alignment or further in alignment, and doing that using mindfulness. Okay, All right. So in order to help balance trees tonight for the brow chakra, do I need to add an affirmation? No. Am I ready to move to balance? Yes. So are we balancing with an emotion affirmation? Are we balancing with a chakra? No. Are we balancing with sound? Yes. Is it the Tibetan healing bowl? Is it the tuning forks? Okay. So trees, what's come up with you is balancing using the vibration of sound with the tuning forks. In particular, I'm going to go through in a moment and touch various traditional Chinese acupressure points to determine the precise vibration between two specific meridians that your innate awareness is directing me to help you release some stress around your brow chakra that we just discussed. Okay, so lung, pericardium, heart. So we're working with the heart meridian. So heart, lung, pericardium, heart, liver, gallbladder, gallbladder, and the gallbladder. So it won't be a moment, I'm just going to grab that. So for trees, it's the heart meridian and the gallbladder meridian. So while I'm grabbing that, if you wouldn't please mind popping in the comments if you're left or right-handed, that would be awesome. Thank you, it won't be a second. So the heart and the gallbladder. Okay. So I'm just looking off two screens here because Jeanette, you're definitely right. Facebook is being a little bit glitchy tonight. All right, so while I'm waiting for that to pop up for me, trees, if you're left or right-handed, for those of you that have just joined, I am not Jess. My name is Donna. Hey, Tracy. And I'm usually on a Wednesday night, 8:30 to 9:30, offering free micro-kinesiology balances around emotions and chakras. If you're interested to find out a bit more about kinesiology, or if you're interested in a balance, please do pop onto my Facebook page, or you can send me a PM that as well. That is fine. Okay, so trees right-handed, fantastic, thank you. So we're looking at doing a vibration healing for trees. Are we looking at this area? No, that area. Heart. Okay, once, twice. Okay, so trees, we're looking at doing sounding the tuning forks twice for you within your heart area. So if I can ask you to get into a very comfortable position, and if you can, close your eyes, just whatever's very relaxing for you. I really want, it would be beneficial for you just to be able to really relax into the sound, and the vibration will come to you because we're energetically connected at the moment. So it was right-handed. Hey July, how you doing? Okay. Does sound nice, doesn't it, Cynthia? Feels nice too. Okay, thanks Angela. Alright, so trees, just stay really relaxed. I'll just give you a bit of a debrief, and if you're very spaced out like now, you can watch it in the replay. So for you, your brow chakra was the parotid chakra. Oh, cool with the headphones. So throat. So trees, you're after a chakra balance. I scanned through your chakras for you. So the chakras that indicated stress for you were the brow chakra, the throat chakra, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra. The brow chakra was your priority chakra to work with, particularly in relation to the outward expression, in relation to trusting your intuition, gut feeling, and being and moving back more into alignment using mindfulness. And to assist you in balancing and diffusing the stress around your brow chakra tonight was the vibrational healing sound of the tuning forks, particularly between the heart meridian and the gallbladder meridian, and that was the vibration needed for you. And I've just scanned back through your chakras, and none of the other ones are now showing stress. So I'm just going to end our connection now, and I hope that helped you tonight. Fantastic. Okay. So for those of you that are just joining in, I can see some comments, anything for me. So my name is Donna. I'm offering free micro kinesiology balances tonight around emotions and chakras. So Jess will be back next Thursday night, and I'll move back to my Wednesday night. So Jess is 8:30 Thursday night, and I am 8:30 Wednesday night. So, okay, just having a look through. So, Florin, you've asked, can I do some kind of protection cleanse? I'm not really sure. I think I know what you mean. From a kinesiology perspective, we help to clear any blockages that may be happening sort of within the bodies and the sort of extra fields of your meridians and your chakras and your and the various auric fields, as well as we can look into specific physiological things, but in terms of offering like a protection cleanse, that's not something that we're really able to do, because from a kinesiology perspective, we trust in the bodies and the innate healing of the body and the innate strength of the body, and that if your life force energy is running smoothly and strongly because you've been offered that extra support, whether it be mentally, physically, or emotionally or spiritually, that you are able to provide that protection from yourself, from your own innate awareness out. So we're just I guess a conduit for yourself. So just a little bit of, I just saw that come through as I was scanning. So okay. Okay, so let's have a look. Won't be a moment. Okay. The grey, an emotional reading for you. Fantastic. Okay. So the grey, I'm just going to connect into your energy now. So fantastic. And so the grey, I'm just going to you're welcome. I'm just going to tap into energy now. I'm just going through the various traditional Chinese acupressure points just to make sure our connection is as strong as possible, so that I take guidance from your innate awareness. Okay, so Legray, if I can just ask you to repeat for me, I trust my intuition. You're welcome. So your central meridian is fine. Governing is fine. Okay. fantastic. All right, so we are all connected in. So trees, what is my website? There's a link to my Facebook page up in the comments. So it's Unleash Your Vitality dash Kinesiology. So if you start typing in Unleash Your Vitality in the Facebook feed, it'll come up, or there's a link in the comments that you can pop through to. Okay, so the grey, we're all tapped in and ready to go. So I'm just going to pop over to the traditional Chinese 5-element chart. So fire, earth, metal, water, wood, liver. So we're working with the wood element and the liver meridian. So I'm just going to go through and look at the priority emotion that's coming up for you tonight. Okay, so anger. So LeGray, if I can just ask you to repeat after me, I am that I am. And take a really nice deep breath for me and just let it out all the way out, like empty your lungs, and then take in fresh, clean breath, imagining green and vitality. So LeGray, you've just gone to a little bit of stress. Your innate awareness is directing me to that. So often what can happen in some balances, as as we sort of get closer and closer to something that might be a core issue or something for you to work on, sometimes the level of energy can become a bit sort of tense. When you're expecting something and like a roller coaster ride perhaps, and you're climbing up to the top and you sort of get that it's gonna go down, so it can kind of be that, and that's what's coming through for you. So I'm just going to go through and check some acupressure points and just offer you some support so that it's easier for you as we're going through this. So won't be a second, just so everyone knows sort of what I'm doing is I'm touching various acupressure points around the body. So LeGray, if you can just say for me, I trust my intuition. Hey Angel, how you doing? So just offering you some more support through your crown chakra as well. Another flush of heat come through, so that's always a good thing. Okay, I'm just going to turn the fan up a little bit, one sec. Okay, so we're ready to move. So I've just got some essential oils that I use to help connect in sometimes. Okay, so wood. Okay, anger. So the grey, what's coming up for you is the wood element, liver meridian, and the core or the priority emotion of distressed. for you at the moment. So we're just going to dive into that further for you. So the grey, it's the priority emotion is distressed in the present time, and in terms of a circumstance, it's from another. So it's stress projected onto you from somebody else, or you've taken it on for somebody else. So that's what's coming up for you. So I'll just check the dynamic for you, just to make sure that there's nothing that you're doing subconsciously to avoid it, so that you can embrace it and then help release that tonight. Okay, so judgment. So Legree, if you can just say for me, I surrender into the feeling of distress for my highest potential. I'm going to say that twice. So I surrender into the feeling of distress for my highest potential. Okay, is there anything further I need to add on there for Legree? Is there anything there? Anything there? No? Okay, indicate a change if we're ready to move into a balance. Wonderful. Okay, so moving into a balance for you now, Legree, to help support you with that. So the balance that we're looking for, is it ESA? Is it ESA? No? Is it an affirmation? Yes. Okay. So Legree, what's come up for you is an affirmation to help you support that, tonight. So it's rekindled ancient wisdom affirmations. So I'm just going to go through and scan which one. There's like hundreds. So I'm just going to go through and scan which one it is for a priority for you to assist with this particular balance for you tonight. So we're looking at, is it that page? That page. Is it 43 to 53? Is it 43, 44, 45? 40. Okay. Is it 43 to 53? Is it 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50? Okay. One, is it checking in? Therese, my site is Unleash Your Vitality. Oh. There you go. Oh no. Hold on. Spell checked it. So is it 1 to 10? Is it 1 to 10? And is the priority in 1 to 10? Is it 1? Is it 1? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Is 1 the priority? 1? 1. Okay. Once, twice. And does it indicate a change if it's for more than tonight? Yep. Days 1, 2. How many times? Once, twice. Okay, so Legree, for you, I'm about to say an affirmation for you to say with me 2 times now, and then if you can say it 2 times for the next 2 days. So if you can repeat after me, things are always shifting and changing and working out perfectly for me. So things are always shifting and changing and working out perfectly for me. Okay. Is there anything else for Legree tonight? Indicate a change of yes. Okay. Is it safe to end the connection? Yes. Okay. So Legree, just before I end our connection tonight, so for you it was an emotional balance. It was the wood element liver meridian, and the priority emotion was distressed, and it was in relation to present time and from another. So it's just projected from another person onto you, or you've taken it on from somebody else. And the affirmation to assist you with that, 2 times with me tonight and then 2 times for the next 2 days. Things are always shifting and changing and working out perfectly for me. So just checking in my LeGray and I find to end our connection. Wonderful. So I hope that helped you tonight, LeGray, and I'll just be ending our connection now. So LeGray's on themselves, I am now myself. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Fantastic. I think that the comments have slowed down a wee bit. So let's have a look. Won't be a second. Okay. So I'm going to do a balance now for Talia. And then I'm going to see how I go for time, but for Centre I'd like to try and fit one in for you. So Talia, you know how I work, so I'm going to move very quickly for you, and I know that, you know, we've balanced together before, so I'm going to move a bit faster and explain a bit less because I know that you know what I'm doing. So that way I can fit in for Centre as well, so I hope that is okay with you. So we're doing an emotion, oh thank you LeGray. So we're doing an emotion balance for Talia. So I'm just going to tune into you now, Talia. So okay, so Talia, we are all connected, and that's strong connection, so we're good. All right, so fire, earth, metal, large intestine, lung, metal, large intestine. So Talia, we're working with the metal element and the large intestine meridian. So guilt, grief, regret, guilt, grief, regret, and for you, what's coming up to you as a priority emotion is regret. So metal element, large intestine, and regret. So we'll just dive into that for you. So in relation to time, Talia, it's coming up present and future, but it's the priorities in the present. So it's thanks Jeanette, thank you, take care, I'll see you next time. So Jeanette, it's in relation to, Talia, it's in relation to a situation. So Talia, if you can say for me twice, I surrender into the feeling of distress for my highest potential. So I surrender into my feeling of distress for my highest potential. So does Talia need any affirmation? An affirmation? Affirmation? Okay. Are we ready to move into a balance for Talia? Yes. Is the balance an emotion? Is our point? Is it an affirmation? Affirmation? Is it sound? Sound? Is it a Tibetan healing ball? Tibetan healing ball? Once, twice. Okay. Okay. So Talia, if you'd like to kick back and relax. So for you, what came up was an emotion balance, metal element, large intestine, and the emotion of regret in the present time, also indicated for the future, but the majority is the present time, the priority. So we always work with that with kinesiology. In terms of, and it was in relation to a situation. So what's come up to help you support with that tonight and diffuse that stress is the Tibetan healing bowl, and it is two rounds on, I don't know the terminology for that, 2 dings of the bowl, but if you can just really kick back and get somewhere really comfortable, because I'm getting a feeling that's really important for you to hold this space after I end our connection and just stay in it for as long as you can, which is why I just gave you the summary now when I normally do it a bit later. So if you can just stay in this space afterwards, just to help with that healing. Okay. Gina, can I organise a reading and balance session via online? Yes, absolutely, Gina. I'm doing all my balances via online, via Zoom at the moment. So do feel free to, you can connect with me via my Facebook page. There's a link in the comments, and you can either send me a PM or you can book directly through there, and then I'll get in contact with you later, and we can lock that in. I'll send you a Zoom link and we can manage all of that. It's not a problem. Okay, so Talia, nice deep breath. And just letting go, Talia. Just breathe out and let it go. Know that you are worthy, and know that we always do the best we can with what we've got at the time. So I'm going to end our connection now, Talia. Just try and stay in that space. Okay. So Vicenta, I've got a little bit of time left, so I'm just going to have a quick look and see what balance that you wanted. So I'm just trying to find your comment, or whatever I feel. Okay, well what I'm going to do, Vicenta, is I'm going to tap into your innate awareness. So I'll pop our, get our connection going, and then I will just ask you, ask your subconscious what you need. Okay, so. Okay, so for Vicenta, I'm just going to check in on our energy connection just through some various acupressure points. So just checking your meridians. Amanda, I love that sound too. So gorgeous. So Vicenta, from a kinesiology perspective, it's come up a little bit of dehydration. So acute dehydration, so it's often like the day-to-day kind of stuff. Perhaps we haven't had enough water continuously, or not enough water versus caffeinated kind of beverages. So if you could take a sip of water, if you have one handy, and hold it in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds, and I'll take a sip on this end. Okay. All right. So now connecting to Vicenta. So are we looking at For the centre, directed by the centre's innate awareness, am I doing an emotional balance? Am I doing chakras? So chakras has come up for you, Vicenta. So I'll go through and scan your chakras. So crown, brow. So your brow chakra showed some stress. Throat chakra. Heart chakra. Solar plexus, sacral chakra. Base. Okay. So the brow, throat, heart and sacral chakra indicated stress for you. So we're just going to work with the priorities. So I'm just going to look at which one that is for you. So brow, throat, heart. So it's the heart chakra tonight for you, Vicenta. So I'm just going to dive into that. So Vicenta, if you can please say for me twice, I am love. I am love. And I'm looking at the inward expression, outward expression. Goodness. So Vicenta, what's indicating some stress is your outward expression of the heart chakra, particularly in relation to forgiving yourself. Acts of compassion towards yourself. So the heart chakra is intimately connected with our capacity to love and to feel empathy and compassion. So compassion to others, compassion to self. So for you, it's compassion to self. So you have compassion to others. There's no stress around compassion to others, but there's stress around compassion to self. So the heart chakra, the outward expression is, so when the heart chakra is balanced, we feel a deep sense of appreciation for others and an awareness of the many gifts in our lives. So that indicated some stress for you, as well as enjoying a sense of inner peace. And that indicated stress for you. We can become out of alignment in this area if we've experienced heartbreak, and that indicated for you, or abandonment, or the grieving the loss of a loved one or relationship, and that one indicated for you. So when this chakra is out of balance, we can feel a hesitancy to trust, which indicated we can feel less compassionate, didn't indicate, but let's check, less compassionate to the center. So forgiveness of self. So forgiveness of self, compassion for yourself, and they're definitely showing up for you, the center. And do not feel a sense of peace. Okay, so the center, do we look at extra affirmation? Yes, okay. So your innate awareness has directed me to a very specific affirmation in relation to chakras. So is it 1 to 13? Is it 1 to 10? Is it 1 to 10? 1 to 5? Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 4? Is it 5? 4. Once, twice. Just now indicate change. Okay. So Vicenta, if you can say for me twice, I work with subtle energy to support my highest potential. So I work with subtle energy to support my highest potential. Okay. So indicate a change, we were able to move on to a balance for the center. Yeah. And is the balance a chakra balance? Yeah. So is it crown, brow, throat, heart? Okay. And so for you, Vicenta, I can feel that energy. We're offering you a balance through your heart. So it is pulsing your heart chakra. So just feel yourself unwinding. And just visualize the color green. And see all the different greens swirling. It's not just one, so you can see the deep green and the lighter green and the vivid green. Just all of it swirling and filled with so much energy. I know that's coming for you. That's for you. Okay, so Jacinta, we did a chakra balance for you tonight. The chakras that showed stress were the brow chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, and sacral chakra. But the heart chakra was the priority chakra to work with tonight, and it was the outward expression of the heart chakra, in particular in relation to forgiveness and compassion for yourself, towards yourself. And then your innate awareness directed me to an extra affirmation for you, and then helping to diffuse that stress through pulsing your heart chakra energy. So I hope that was of benefit for you tonight, and I'm just going to end our connection now. Okay, fantastic. Okay, all right. So thank you all very much. It was very cool to come and hang out on a Thursday night. So please, if kinesiology is of interest to you, please do pop over and say hello to me on my Facebook page. The link is in the comments section. I will also pop a link, in the description section. I'm also doing a special for September for anybody that's been keen to try kinesiology but not wanting to do a full balance. So a full balance, the initial one goes for an hour and a half, and the follow-ups go for an hour. But if you're just wanting to step your toe in and try it out a little bit, I am offering a September special for half an hour. So please do feel free to pop on and have a look at that. Or just come and say hi to me on my Facebook page, it'd be nice. So I will be back next Wednesday from 8:30 to 9:30. Before I log off, I thought I saw a message from Gerard asking me if I can balance dogs. I have done so before, Gerard, so do send me a message via my Facebook page. Just send me a PM, let me know how I can help you. So I have enjoyed meeting everybody new tonight. I've enjoyed seeing old friends come back in on a Thursday night to hang out, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next Wednesday, 8:30 to 9:30. Take care, everyone. Bye.